All right, peace, peace, peace. What up, man? I was gonna come back with a quick video, man. This actually was crazy because, it's crazy because this past actually summer while I went with one of my aunts. First and foremost, hopefully the Most High House Shah is blessing all day. By His mercy, you aren't consumed. We are alive in the Most High House Shah, and two are naturally alive, man. But yeah, I like this story goes into because I was just thinking about this morning. But like that's why it's important, like because the House Shah, man, what he was doing, man, when he was doing his ministry and all the other prophets, like all the righteous people before him, like they was actually going out there and actually talking to people. But mainly, of course, I went to the house actually talking to people, actually like going house to house, breaking bread, actually knowing these people. Actually, just that's why like the brother sent me firstborn goes into actually talking to people, man, because the real things people dealing with real stuff like out there, man. And stuff like that. And this stuff happens every day, man. Because I'm just using her as a backdrop. But let me go back to the point. This past summer, ironically enough, I went to a show with my aunt, and it's one of my favorite groups ever, En Vogue from early R&B group from the '90s, early '90s, 2000, even till now. But one of my favorite groups ever in music. So I went with my aunt to one of the shows. Well, it was the Tamia. It was really Tamia, but En Vogue should perform last. It was En Vogue, Tamia, then After Seven. But ironically enough. Actually, my favorite member, Dawn, at what we're going to now, she's actually my favorite member of the group, like honestly, and she's very attractive as well, even now. But yes, because it's crazy how this past summer, because there's only like three that's remaining currently in the group, but the only two original members, and then the third one, she came from the Jamie Foxx show. I'm forgetting her. How am I forgetting her name? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, how am I forgetting her name? But she was on the Jamie Foxx show. But the original group was, of course, Dawn Robinson, Terry. What's the name? Oh gosh, it was Dawn, Terry, Maxine, and Sydney. I'm forgetting all their last names, but yeah, that's a group right there. But my point being is that a lot of times certain situations, man, that's why Sirach 29 and Proverbs 17:1 goes into this. And this kind of dealing with her situation. Well, I don't know all her situation, but a lot of times people go through this. That's why we talked about this at the other day, man. There's a lot of people out here that they rather let's go up that Sirach 29. They rather be homeless or just living not to living in other conditions rather than being in a certain environment. Because certain times too is just that's why it says that better to have peace in the not in the best environment or not the ideal environment, but rather than live in the house full charge. Let's go this in Ecclesiasticus right quick, man, because this was a scripture I thought of when I heard this, man. Because a lot of times people was coming talking about the system. Well, I don't know if this is of the whole situation with her, but but I'm I respect this because it's listen, but because as she goes on and talks about it, she said, listen, I just chose to do this because a lot of times too, man, that just goes into how the affliction, a lot of times tribulation is for our betterment, man. Because but let's grab this too. Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 29 and verse 22, real quick. It says, where's that? It says, Ecclesiasticus, that's chapter 29, 22. It says, better the life of a poor man in a mean cottage than a delicate fare in another man's house. So, yeah, man, that's what it is sometimes, man. It's because a lot of times, too, I'm not sure y'all knows, man, because sometimes a lot of people, a lot of homeless brothers and sisters, you see, a lot of times, too, certain environments, they just can't stay in. It's no, I do have somewhere to go, but I just can't. This is not good. And even the word says that, man, because what we just read. Let's get this in Proverbs 17 verse 1 real quick, man, because it says, listen, better than a mean college and average college than because the sister now she's gonna reveal that she's living in her car, but because she's gonna tell a story, but but I'm saying this because a lot of people like this every day, man. A lot of homeless brothers and sisters, a lot of people that just can't that are going through bad living conditions because of this, man. But the word talks about this, but I think this is really important because of how this relates to everyday life. But it says, better is a dry, Proverbs 17:1, better is a dry morsel than in quiet. I'm sorry, better is a dry morsel in quietness therewith than a house full of sacrificing with stripes. So yeah, man, that's what happens, man. So yeah, we're gonna let this, let her talk, man.
Past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. Ah! I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, so I was like, let me get out of here. You guys, for the
Yeah, you see that? I wish I had the full video, but yeah, but let's get this Proverbs 17 and verse 1. Because I can't say, because to be this judge's situation righteously, I would have to hear her parents' side of the story, or like, her other people's side of the story. Because as she goes on, she said, listen, like, she had other she had chances to do live at other places, but she said, no, I'm going to do this just for myself, man, because there's a lot of times, because you know what too, this is not, I want to say this is like, but it's similar in that ballpark, in that arena, because like how like Moses, man, like to say, I'm not saying, not trying to equate this to what she's doing to Moses, but how Moses, like, because but it's either higher with Moses, because he had all the riches, even Yahushua had all the riches in heaven, just to come down and suffer with his wife or with his people, like, because Jeremiah 6:2, that's why I said Jeremiah 6:2, that's why I say his wife. But Moses, like, coming down from the riches of Egypt, coming to suffer with his people. But because I'm saying this to say, because this is what she said, and if you watch the full video, it's in the same. This is a similar arena in the ballpark, because like she said, no, I'm going to choose this just for me to reach a better, higher version of myself. Go through this affliction, man. Because could it be self-inflicted? Probably so, or probably not. I don't know. I don't know for her story. Well, I have, like, over the years watched a lot of her interviews, things that nature. She kind of got to tell her side of the story on things. So, like, it just seems like a good, like, from afar, man, it seems like a good, like, sister. She has a good, like, heart, spirit. But I don't know her, but I'm just saying, and very attractive too. I might say, but yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there, man. But and yeah, that's just is what it is. Because like this Proverbs 17 verse 1 again, it says, "Better is a dry morsel and quietness than a house full of sacrifice with strife." So yeah, because a lot of times too that happens, man. So yeah, because I'm hopefully, I'm gonna pause it. Hopefully you could find a full video. But yeah, man, that's just is what it is right there. We're gonna pause and try to find a full video. Okay, I can't find the full video, but yeah, man, it's just going into also too. That's why Proverbs goes into like that. That's why it goes into like I think like what is it? Is it in the 23? Like not to envy like those people, sinners, and envy these people, man. Like envy sinners and envy these people, man, because you don't know what's going on, man. Because that's like we always say, man. That's why we always go into like the grass isn't green on the other side, man. How stuff like that is, man. Because things and they always and isn't always what it seems, man. But hopefully, because there's people in general, man. Like they love people love stuff like this, just to love a train wreck. I love stuff like this, man. People like, especially a lot of our people like the clown and things of that nature. But a lot of times too, we gotta realize is that a lot of times we're not around people that that got like money like that. So man, that's all I was actually telling. We actually have more in common with people. Like the average person isn't around people that actually have money like that, man. So we actually have more in common with like homeless people or like people like that, man. Like so it's like, and also too, I was raised. I'm pretty sure I was pretty sure y'all brothers and sisters were raised like I was raised. Listen, you never it's like Sirach goes into that. Don't mock the poor, or like if you mock the poor, it's like you mocking the Most High in your house shot. It's like they're really not gonna mess with you if you do that. Two, it's just like I was always ready. Listen, that could be you at any time. And that's why I always say is, listen, the 1 Samuel 2:8. He can make. No, let's go look at that real quick, man. Because listen, just like it's nothing making the Most High, in your house shall a poor man rich and a rich man poor. It's nothing like that, man. Yeah. But that's why even being rich in faith, that's a real key thing. Like that what James 2:5 and Revelation 3 and Ecclesiastes goes into, man. But that's just neither here nor there. But yeah, man, this just is what it is, man. Because a lot of times too, people like I talk to people like this that had situations. Certain people they just want to like because it's being that it's a carefree for them. It's like a relief for stress. They don't have to worry about anything, so it is what it is. A lot of people that just live like that. It's not like, there's nothing casting aspersions. It's like, hey, okay, that's their decisions, man. So, but yeah, man. But hopefully things go well for the sister, man, as well. There's nothing to mock or laugh at, man, because many people are going through stuff like this, man. Plus, yeah, man. Then this actually too, if you know the story of them, man, they was getting off of each record. They was getting 2 pennies. They were really getting pennies. They were really like broke, man. So it's just, yeah, man. That whole industry, man. That whole thing is crazy, man. But 1 Samuel 2:8 it says, he raises the poor out of the dust and lift up the beggar from the dunghill, and to set them among princes, to make them inherit the throne of glory. The pillar of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them. So yeah, man, it's enough for that, man. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep playing it though.
1,800 a month. And then my hotel was over 3,000. Yep. So, and I was always stressed every week because he would pay weekly for the hotel. So every week I was like, oh my God, can you afford it? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I can't, but I'm getting it together. What? You're the one who said to go to the hotel, and you're not approving any of the apartments. Like, it would be so much cheaper to just get me into an apartment. Like, what's the problem? And you're paying my hotel?
Yeah, well, I just want to go into this, man, because this is a good backdrop for the scripture. Like, better is to be in Proverbs 17:1, and like, better is to like quietness without strife, and and better is sometimes for people to live in mean cottage into another man's house. Because I thought about this when I heard the story, man. So yeah, man, it's just is what it is, man. It's like, and I always thought, like, it's kind of similar to, like, and it's good because she goes into in the video, if you watch the full thing, like, she chose to do this because it's like, that's why Acts 14:22 is much tribulation goes, it get the kingdom. One, the inward kingdom, like, they reach a high level version of yourself, and also to a physical kingdom. So that's just is what it is right there, because a lot of times too, affliction and trials and tribulation and guardrails, therefore our betterment, man. So to grow, man, and like, and a lot also too, like Daniel, man, like something like Daniel, because listen, because a lot of times the Most High in your house shall put you in the same situation again, just to see how you react to it. Because Daniel was in the lion's den twice, like, so, because a lot of times too, people forget he was in the lion's den twice. So I just wanted to go into this, man, because I thought it was a really good thing. Hopefully things go well with the sister. Shoot, she's still attractive, man. She's still very beautiful, man. Actually, my favorite member from the group, and one of my quote unquote celebrity crushes, if you say, because yeah, she's, especially when she's young, but she's actually pretty beautiful now, man. But I like actually watching some of her interviews too. But it's a cool like personality. But I don't know this is, of course, just from afar. But hopefully this is edifying, man. So peace.